Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is a Grand Arena first matchup, third week, Season 22. Do a quick recap just of how the defense performed. Round 1, not too much action. JKL lost to my Darth Revan. I think that was the only loss. They got stuck. Second round, they also got stuck. Gas here losing to CLS. But you can see it was a low relic and no relic on Arc Trooper. Then we have Padme here losing to CLS. Third round though was a loss by banners. I was goofing around a little bit, testing out Maul, testing out Fennec, and I gave up a couple battles. This opponent here, congrats to him, Leo Stay. He one-shot my entire defense. Used a lot of mirrors, or at least same leads. And then the thought that I had where I put my Executor, or I saved it for offense, I think I need to adjust that. If I see in my Grand Arena history that my opponent saves his Malevolence and Negotiator for offense, then I should not put both of mine down. The Executor should probably be saved. But this round, let's break down my opponent for the day. Hunter 963, this is what he's got going on in his roster. So he's running Jedi Knight Luke in Arena. And this was a weird roster. So here's the top end of it. 6.7 GP. And you can already see it here. No Galactic Legends. Which I don't even know how I'm getting matched up against this guy if he has no Galactic Legends. But smaller guild, really respectable lifetime banners for not having a Galactic Legend and being at this level, which tells me that he is engaged in the game mode. The clears are minimal, but that's not surprising considering what the roster looks like. Undersizes are smallish, but they're there. Has higher top 80 GP than I do. More Zetas. I just put on 4 Zetas though, I think. I put on Fennec Zeta and all 3 Maul Zetas before sign up. He's got a significant amount more relics. That's where a lot of that top 80 GP is coming from. And not as much depth as I do. Mods, he has more 6-dot mods, but they are weaker than mine, but better than a number of opponents I've had. A lot of tier 4 relics too, so here's another spot where he has a lot of roster bloat. So tier 4 and on the total number of relics. And then with the meta characters, no Cat, no Galactic Legends, not even Relic 7 on some of these key characters. Jedi Knight Luke. My speeds are better in a lot of cases. No Executor. So he has a massive uphill battle, and good luck to him, because it's time for you to get a Galactic Legend. I'm surprised to be at these kind of GP levels and not have one at this point, because are we 2 years into Galactic Legends? I mean, I'm at a point where I could have a couple more if that were how I wanted to develop my roster. It just hasn't been. But taking a look here, this is how my defense performed. Top territory. We have 2 shots on the Resistance heroes, and then a bunch of 1 shots on all the other teams. Not a surprise. He has a lot of relics and a lot of high gear. So he has he doesn't have the top stuff to beat me and to go deep enough, but he has a lot of strong teams, and they're going to be stronger than my teams pound for pound because of how distributed my relics in gear are. So on the bottom territory, 2 shots against CLS, 3 shots against the bounty hunters. And this is why I'm putting them on defense these days. Is the relics, because of it going after the executor, are excessive on these guys now that it's worth putting them on defense. They create some more trouble, especially since they're easily handled at lower gear. They get a little underestimated. Not all the time. Bottom territory, I think he only attacked Grievous, and everything else is untouched. Yeah. And then ships, he has not touched ships. After I saw what the Hotbot showed about his roster, I did not bother to look at his Grand Arena history, so I don't know what to expect here. So we have Nute, Geos, Telzine, Venturous, and I'm going in blind right now. We're just gonna play this live. Shaak T. So we need to be careful up there, but we don't need to save too much for it. And we know this here is the best he's got. We know Darth Revan is the best he has here, and we know Gas is the next best team he has. So we can split some stuff up. We're gonna start here. We're gonna do the Luke thing we do sometimes. Part of this I also want to test. At Relic 7, Jedi Master Luke cannot carry this matchup. But I'm wondering at Relic 6 if, on his characters, on his Sith Empire characters, I'm wondering if my Jedi Master Luke can carry some weaker Jedi. We can get, let's throw in Barriss, and let's throw in Plo. We might lose this. Maybe we, you know what, we're gonna throw in Plo for the turn meter, but we will put in Ahsoka. That gives us a little bit more wiggle room. My gas, I'm pretty sure, is going to take Rex and 5s, so Ahsoka can safely go here. I'm chugging along on Conquest. I think this is day 3. We're halfway through Sector 2. I'll probably be into Sector 3 by the morning. Alright. We'll do that. You know what? I should increase cooldowns now that I'm thinking about it. And we're just going to keep calling assists. Let's do that here. We're gonna we're gonna do, even though we don't get the assist, we're just gonna increase the cooldown there. It'll just mess up the turns and the moves the rest of these characters take. We're gonna bring in the assist, because that way We're still bringing up the inherited teachings. I'm gonna do it again. Let's just increase cooldowns. Let's call in Plow. They get big hits on these assists, so I'm happy to call them in. We'll have the ultimate in a second. I don't think we're going to need it. Revan's going to be out of here in a second. Okay. That's one of the things I like to do, is just take out Darth Revan with Luke with bad Jedi, which saves me good Jedi for the other matchups. Usually I don't even bring in Ahsoka, and it's like Barriss or someone else, and they can die off and it'll still win. It doesn't work on the Relic 7 ones, but I'm glad that it still worked on the Relic 6 here. Now gas, I think we're just going to do a gas mirror, but I'm going to have clones. And I should have the edge on mods. Yeah, I don't care that they all went before me. We're gonna kneel in a second. Come on, take him out. Alright, we're probably both gonna go down. But I'll take this. I'll take the sacrifice. Okay. Which means he's gonna hit me with that advantage. Yeah. Perfect. There we go. Ouch. So we got crew. We've got Bossk. We still have Jedi Knight Luke. What else do we have? Am I gonna... He doesn't have the roster. We're gonna do Jedi Knight Luke, up against crew. We can do something weaker up against Bossk. We might save Jedi Knight Revan, but we might just use Revan, get through it. No, we want that Revan. Wait. What level was... What relic level? Was that relic 6, 5, 7? Alright, so he must be close to SLKR. I just want to see if I kept Beskar. No, he's a scoundrel, not a smuggler. I kind of want to test Mando again. We're going to do this. Relic 7, this doesn't really work. But I need more data points. So this should be a loss. But I need to do it more than I've done it. I've only done it against Relic 7 Kylos once or twice. I think I want the Foresight. Let's do the Foresight. Let's do the Mechanic Savvy. Move into the birds. Now we'll do that AoE, which will give us a bunch of birds. We're gonna hit Sith Trooper. We can lose IG-11 because he had the Mechanic Savvy. I really need... Here we go. I'm going to put this on Quill. He's more important. We'll throw the Burning on Sith Trooper. No, don't do it. Alright, let's... that's not enough of a heal. We're going to throw the Shaak back on Kylo. No, this is not going to work. No. Alright, we're out of here. It's a counter that works at lower levels. It just does not work at Relic 7. Maybe if I had Relics on Quill and IG-11. It creates flexibility, though, to use that team there. Yeah, and I've thrown it on defense a few times. It doesn't win enough on defense for me to feel like it's worth putting there. We'll bring in Barris. Luke's probably enough, but... Yeah, because he can't stun Luke. Just geared up my Luminara for no reason other than she's easy to gear and to do it. So I now have another Galactic Republic Jedi. I'm just going to slowly adding the Galactic Republic. and rounding out the other characters and particular factions that I don't have completed. So what did I just do? I did Imperial Super Commando. He was my last Mandalorian that was not at Gear 11. I did that also for the Gauntlet. It's a good ship. I want Rey to be able to handle this. It's not so much a question of Rey. It is a question of BB-8. Because that Boba Fett can definitely take out my BB-8 with an execute. I need to write this down. The characters I want to take up to Gear 12. BB-8 is on there. This is all going to come down to the RNG on stuns and mods. Because I need to get the stun. Nope. I got so lucky there. Alright, there goes BB-8. I can't believe you're alive. Oh, that's not going to do anything. We're going to conflagration. We're fine now. We only needed that to work through Boba Fett. Let's see what kind of surprises he has for me on the back wall. Alright. Old Ben. Mandaleed. Alright, let's get to work. I threw the Zetas on Maul, but I kept him at Gear 11 because this week I want to try him out at Gear 11 with the Zetas. He was already good without the Zetas. I was really happy with the results. And he's definitely better with them, but I was really impressed at how usable he was without. Get that healing immunity. took a banner from me. Alright, we're gonna do... what was that gear level? 544. We're gonna do Bad Batch. It's a little wonky. We should be fine. I think I want to keep Shaak T. I think I want the relic depth just in case. And I know Bad Batch at gear 11 usually can beat this. It's one of the reasons the Bad Batch are a great investment, even at gear 11. But depending on how often Grievous gets the Metalloid Monstrosity and the timing of when the characters die and how much protection I have up, it can go poorly. Sometimes. Stun him. Okay. See, now we have no protection. This is... so Dispel. Give me some... see, I didn't get any stuns there. Which one... This does stuns too, right? Yeah, we need to stun. And we've healed up. He'll probably go down from Echo's unique in a minute. We're going to save this. Because we're about to get hit. Oof, I'm playing this stupidly. I should have just let B2 die. Alright, we can't beat it now. You need Echo. Echo's the one that can't die. It's fine though. Where do I want to use Maul? We'll clean this up with like first order. So What's on the top territory? There was Geos. I think there was a Shaak T. The rest of those lower teams are not that difficult. So we can do. Let's get to work up here. Oh, there's that feat for troopers. That's why I kept my troopers. We have so many teams left. Alright, tank tech on B2, weapons on Wampa, and we're going to get to work, hit that daze. I'm going to dispel in a second, hopefully get a buff immunity to prevent that taunt. Otherwise we'll just have to work our way through IG 100. We gotta do it. I need to get the timing right where there's buff immunity on these guys. Are you actually gonna beat me? He's gonna beat me. That almost always works. Usually with Watt, I'll shy away, but with only IG 100 there, I didn't think it was going to be an issue. We'll take an actual team up against it then. I don't know, I'm not taking this one too seriously. Let's chuck this at Spy. Perfect. should probably be chucking this at Brood Alpha, shouldn't I? We're not going to do the Django solo that we do sometimes. It seems reckless this time. There's a lot of relics on these Night Sisters. If we're going to take a full team, though, let's do it up against Ventress. I don't like it. We don't have a good team. I don't trust Mando to survive this, but we're gonna do it. Might be early for that ability. So that's what, 2 more hit. See, this is why I didn't like Mando in this matchup. Just hoping he'd survive long enough, though. Let's try Maul. I kind of want to do it up against this Shaak T team, because it's kind of a bad idea. I want to give them a challenge. What did they lose to against last round? I'm going to check that real quick. Okay, last round I used them up against Phasma and Kylo, but there was the dot synergy with Kylo. It's not an issue here, and that should have been a one, or it looked like it was going to be a win. But it wasn't. It wasn't because of Kylo's dot synergy, but otherwise it would have been a win. So that wasn't an extreme extreme challenge. We need to step up the challenge that we're giving Maul, because it would have been a win except for that particular mechanic that between Canderous and Kylo. We're gonna do it. So that gives us the 5 stacks of Anguish. We're just gonna stay focused on Shaak T. No one's gonna taunt or anything. Actually, there's gonna be a bunch of counters that are gonna take out my Canderous. Well, I guess that's okay. We need a daze. Give me a daze. Alright, perfect. Alright, do it. Heal up a little bit. That is bad. Alright, now we do our attacks. Which is also healing us up. We're going to stay focused. And the last one. Now we can just do this. Alright. Echo's got protection, so we're going back over to him for the extra hit. Four stacks of Anguish I think is good enough. I think we can do this. Survive. Now we use this ability. Hopefully that takes out Arc Trooper now. Oh, come on. Because if he would have been taken out, we would have got like stacks. We would have got more stacks. We're going to take him to Gear 12 by next week, but I just wanted to play around. Okay, so that's good to know. Maul with a Gear 11 bow and Gear 12 Canderous, enough for a decent Shaak T. I think we'll do some... We need to do Troopers still, and we need to do Fennec. We'll take out... We'll use Han here. I think we have a Gear 11 Stormtrooper Han now too. Did I do that? Yeah, I did do that. I'm not going to use them, but it's an option. That's one of the new things I did during the in-between period. Did I choose Nute? I hope I chose Nute. I think we have everything we need to just blow apart these teams, but it's just like I'd rather Wampa do it. We're gonna Django this. Not Django, Jedi Knight Revan this. And then we'll head to the back wall and have fun again. This is not fun. We could do Treya too. We'll still do some Fennec testing. We'll do... Oh, I wish I had Django for that Mon Mothma. Let's just take out Talzin. I don't know. I think we can just blow through the rest of these teams. I'm over it. After doing Maul, I think we've done the most fun thing we're going to be able to test. Why am I even playing this? Let's auto. What else was on the back wall? We do have to do troopers for the feat. Oh yeah, we got Mandos, we've got Old Ben. Old Ben should be pretty easy. Mon Mothma should be pretty easy. Can I split up my troopers in a way where I can do both? I think if we do Piet here, where's troopers? I think if we do this against Old Ben and against Mon Mothma, we do Veer's Death Trooper range? No, I don't think that's going to survive. I think we can try it. Yeah, because there's Stormtrooper Han with that Mon Mothma. That's not a rebel fighter. Although Gideon would have been really nice with the rest of them up against Mon Mothma. Is this unavailable? I don't think so. How many turns are you guys gonna take? Get an armor shred on him. Get a daze. So no, the master's training cleanses. There we go. It's only 2 kills though. I need 3 for the, or I need 6 for that feat. I don't like this team that I'm using. Well, one, why are you ahead of Veers? Do I want to hit Lando first or take out Han? I think we take out Han, then we can put Deathmark on Lando. That's what we do. There we go. We can throw Deathmark on him in a second. There we go. But still, that's only another 2, so that's only 4 trooper kills. So those 4, I need what, another 2 then? Alright, let's just get this done. That was Bounty Hunters. Let's just do this. Okay. Ooh, a little scary. As soon as Jane goes out of here, I'm going to feel a lot better about everything. Okay. And now it should be pretty tough for Mando to get that contract off. Alright. We'll do fleets and we'll just wrap this up. Really? You have the malevolence. I'm surprised you didn't attack me. Yeah, I beefed up my Cad Bane for the Xanadu blood. I'll get Cad to relics soon. Executor counters these ships without reinforcements. I've been doing it for the Feat in my fleet arena. I think I showed it before during week 1 or week 2 of this Grand Arena. We'll do it again. This is a Tartakovsky Grand Arena. I haven't had one of those in a while. With the thumbnails, there's usually some sort of reason why I do them, why I choose the ones I choose. And the Tartakovsky Clone Wars have been for these complete mismatches. Jar Jar is for the auto deploys. And then the rest, if you see anything from Clone Wars or a movie or a TV show, it's usually related to one of the matches. If I feel like somebody had a good match, I like to reward them. It's over from here. We'll hit the breach. Heal up a little bit. Just to survive any AoEs. We're not doing any reinforcements. It's just a little slower, but it's basically the same. There goes Negotiator. We'll put buff immunity on Houndstooth in a second from Razor Crest with this ability. And there we go. No big deal. And I think we'll just do home one mirror. I imagine I have a gear advantage, but I have no idea. Although, Empire's sometimes nice to use in these. Hit the Y-Wing. We got our taunt up. I've just added Scarif to my gearing list. Piston's going to be a relic soon, but Scarif is at gear 11, so I'm going to take Scarif to gear 12 pretty soon, and then Piston up to relics. Just for that extra speed. I went up against one relic Biston U-Wing. It was so good. But it's only happened once. Just very envious. We'll check Feats real quick. I don't think there's anything to grab, but then we'll add to the new account. Only a few more weeks of me showing it in these videos. Once we hit the 1 year point, it will still be worked on, just not part of these videos. These videos are getting a little long with all the extra teams. Oh, we have a bunch of feats. Okay, offense up. 10 first attempts. Troopers, you gave me 10? I guess the leaving counts. And it looks like as soon as the win is official, we'll get promoted into the next tier or whatever. Alright, new account. Alright, my opponent is Darius. Actually, we should take a look at what he's got in his roster. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just run into this. Let's see what his defense looks like, and we'll consider if we need to look at his roster. He got through the top territory. Two shots against both teams. I don't think we're going to look at his roster. See what he did down here. Couldn't get through. You gotta have a geo counter. Not having a Darth Revan counter is fine, but you have to have a geo counter for Grand Arena in any new account. Vader is your fastest, easy one to get, but you gotta have one. After that, a strong CLS or a strong bounty hunter team can get through some of them if they're weaker, or if you need to clean them up. Yeah, we don't need to worry. I'm predicting we might be able to auto every one of these battles. Maybe not the Geo one. He at least has Geos. Alright. Maybe not auto all of them, but we're gonna not have too much issue here. You can see that I haven't even touched the levels on any of these guys in a long time. I'd rather save the credits for all the other things that we're working on. We've just been trying to very rapidly develop this roster. I don't care about how high we get things. It's about how broad we get things. And we've got a lot of stuff right now. We're a couple weeks till the end of the end of the first year. chuck it at soldier. We gotta get an ability. We did not get an ability block. Get an ability block. Perfect. Just throw fracture down. That seems like enough debuffs. Let's just do it. Alright. We'll move on. I'm tempted to use troopers and actually do that feat. Greedo, CAD, and IG-88 are not scary bounty hunters. My troopers aren't great on this account, but I don't know, I feel like they can handle that. I think it's probably more than what we need. Whatever, let's just hit CAD. I want to throw more gear on Piet, but that's all designated for getting Malik. Alright, we got Ahsoka, Telzine. Eth Koth. Alright. None of this matters anymore. We're just throwing in teams and hitting auto. I guess that Ahsoka team I can do troopers against again. So the Boba Fett trailer, Book of Boba Fett. Kind of not enjoying the extended time we've had between Star Wars Visions and Hawkeye, because Hawkeye's Thanksgiving, I think, so we have another few weeks now until Hawkeye, and then Hawkeye will bring us to Book of Boba Fett. But considering basically from Mandalorian Season 2 up until Star Wars Visions, there was basically something on Disney Plus for nerds every single week between Marvel and Star Wars. It was nice. Did he not put down 3 teams? I put down 3 teams, right? It doesn't matter. Really, I should probably going after Ray. Yeah. I haven't been able to make a lot of these other teams stronger because of just the amount of purple ability mats I need for Zetas to qualify for the Malik event. And here's another example of why 5 should not be on any clone squad until you have Zeta. And auto. My opponents are just not ready for what I have to bring. My fantasy basketball team is 1-1 for the no one who cares. Pretty happy about it. Scoring points in bunches at the top of a lot of categories. I think I'm in line to finish in the money. He must be working towards the Houndstooth right now. Or Rebel ships. That came up first. Should have put other ships in the reinforcements, but I was being lazy. I wanted Vulture Droid out first. There we go. Another win for the books. We will wrap it up there, and now I gotta go do Conquest because that's everyone's job now, is doing Conquest. Thank you for watching. Be safe out there, everyone, and be excellent to each other. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes for several more hours now.